Okay, we are live. Start running this. We don't really have much data on the higher time frame, right? We just for our daily chart, just taking an all-time high. This is today, Wednesday here, pushing all-time highs. Very strong delivery, about 130 points right now. So for our gap here, ES filled it. NQ is really pushing right now. Let me also pull up the Fortech. This should be in the hourly, okay? I'm gonna show this so we can see how tech is doing. I just have basically the big 6 chart. I'm gonna just reset all of them. This is what it's looking like. We have Nvidia just really pumping up. I think Apple looks like we're just pushing all-time highs on Apples right now. Microsoft, it looks like we're pushing too over there. Amazon all-time highs, it seems too. So yeah, lots of techs pushing. That's why we see NQs really taking highs right now. We're squeezing through these highs. And if we close above, we have this daily fair value gap, which we can likely just recap back inside for another push back up. Let's go down to the hourly. The hourly, we left this gap here. I was watching for both of them. Surprisingly, ES did SMT. So this is like a very strong SMT here. And then we did call for the move back up. Oops. There we go. That's like the 15-minute chart. Really don't got anything in the 15. I'm watching this order block here though. This OB 15 OB here held very well. Besides that, we don't really have anything. Just mark this on the. There we go. And the 5-minute on ES, we didn't wick under, close above. That's very bullish there. Close this off here. Get a 5-minute inversion with this closure. Still looking for higher. I don't think we're gonna flip down until we get strong displacement. Took these highs out. There's like 5 equal highs here. Finally got tagged there. It's a very interesting price action. It is price discovery, so a little bit more difficult to navigate. But if you guys traded on what is it? AM, there's a lot of stuff to do. Lots of setups. Okay, let's see, we're hunting here. What the heck? This is you guys know Topstep update, right? Someone just posted my post on X, literally clipping them, talking about their update. Max 2 resets per day, 5K cap per request on XFAs. This is clarified now, I think, with more people saying it's 5K per XFA per request. And then limit 10 combined. And then we have a mod here saying rumors. This is me clipping them. Interesting. Okay, let's see. I don't think I'm watching anything too much yet. I'm really waiting to see. The easiest play for downside is getting through this mean threshold here. So let me draw this out. 50%, 50%. So this is showing 36. If we can get under 36 for me, I'm game for lower prices, closure through it. Let's mark this out. Otherwise, I think we just focus upside and we'll just hunt for setups. But yeah, lots of things happening with the prop firm space, guys. I just don't know what some of these Topstep support are like doing. They said rumors when I literally quoted them, and then when I did ask for clarification about the 5x phase, they're like, just wait for announcements. Like, wouldn't you guys already know? Like, just, that's like a clear clarification. Yeah, so what are you guys looking at, guys? Think upside, but I just don't know. This is an inversion, like this 5-minute PPR here. This, you could play this out if you're being very aggressive. I just don't like playing these type of price discovery because you want to lean with the correct bias. It just gets very challenging. Base cam win. We probably do it sometime 2025, maybe early 2025 January. We'll set that up. New setup as well. New everything new. We call these seek and short candles. Is it seek and short? I don't know if it is. ES you could kind of see, but it's more like we have high resistance here. We're building liquidity. We keep on jabbing lower, lower, and then really pushing after we flip. This is still very bullish there. Oh, they said rumors, ideas, speculation. So this is not confirmed. I guess they're just testing the feedback. Like they were saying, why not just say that? Why not just say like, oh, we just, instead of saying rumors, like my post is not not real. Just saying like you're just, you know, testing ideas out and it's not confirmed yet. That's funny. Yeah, if I'm at BBR here, it looks like we're pushing higher. Still don't see any real good setup yet. Because think about this, if you take this trade, I mean, stop on inversion is good, but we don't even know. I guess with price discovery, you're targeting these high, first target, and then whatever you can get after that. 50 subs away from a 10K. That's crazy, guys. 10K. We're getting like 100 plus subs every day lately. Lots of you guys tuning in, new people especially. Let's start cooking, guys. Topstep doesn't want a trader king situation. Well, they already, if you guys didn't know, they have 50K per XFA cap. So with Apex, there was no cap at all. You make like say $5 million, they should pay you out. Kane made 2 mil. They just paid him out. It took some hassle though, but eventually they paid him out. Yeah, we'll look to do some giveaways for 10K subs. Probably not on YouTube though. It's just gonna be more of an official one. That's a milestone because guess what happens after 10K? We're gonna go for probably 25K, 50K, then 100K, and this is all really just from the YouTube live streams. I don't have that many videos up. Howdy, howdy, guys. Yeah, we've been averaging about like 600, 700 viewers lately, which is incredible because if you guys were OG, we were doing like 150, 200 for a while, but we've just been doing consistently, trading consistently, growing these accounts up, doing base hits with a high win rate, especially the last 2 months has been incredible. November and October, most of it was live stream. And yeah, lots of new guys came in. OGs are still here. A bit crazy. Just think about the impact. No matter like if you're trying to take the same trade as me, we're still like giving you guys some knowledge, some trading setups, just walking you through everything and then talking about consistency, discipline. I think it does really help as an all-rounder. Yeah, Jerome Powell, 145 in 40 minutes. That makes me think we don't dump until then. We just keep on grinding up to maybe price discovery again, or just hold this area. Yeah, how you guys do AM? I can walk you guys what we talked about AM. I think we really did a lot on AM. I really want to just focus on trading today just because there were some opportunities. I think this is where we start off. Overnight Asia, London, push highs, taking all-time highs, floating uncharted territory. This is what I just want to notify you guys before it opens, future open or New York open. Saw this 5-minute setup. We have some liquidity on the bottom. This is a clear setup for me. That was a very clean one. We did retrace and it slammed lower right after. First trade of the day there. This inversion take here next. After taking out these lows, we have this 1-minute inversion, which later I believe I was also looking at this hourly. Which yeah, I was looking for NQ to dip in here. NQ was too strong. ES did dip in here. 10 a.m. news manipulated. And we had this inversion here that played out. What else? What else we have? What else? Oh yeah, this was a key here. Look at these high resistance on ES here. We have 10 a.m. news in like 5-10 minutes. I'm anticipating like this run down before we go higher. So this is why I anticipate again. 5-minute retap, slam back down. And yeah, where is it? Yeah, 9:59 here. And then we talked about these news here. News can spike these lows before we left off. Dude, today was like a incredible day for AM. Try to make the same thing with PM. How'd you guys do AM, guys? Say in chat if you did well, you didn't trade at all, if you just did horrible, because I think I talked to Tanya earlier about the AM. She said this is horrendous price action. Basically 9:30 like to 10:30, like the first hour. I'm like, this is clean. Everything is like playing out very nicely. We even got this nice jab back in the hourly here on ES, SMT, strong SMT had that too. Still very bullish buys. And if you look at the 5 minute, the 5-minute was incredible too on ES especially. You're just kind of reading price action. So when you're seeing high resistance, you want to see it taken out first. And you want to recognize when it should be internal range bound, which is most likely the case right before a news, 10 a.m. news in this case for today. You'll see that get tagged first. And then if you're bullish, that's where you start looking to see if it's manipulation, confirmation, and then play the upside. So 10 a.m. here. Oh, wait, no. 10 a.m. here. Drop down on ES, NQ, SMT'd. Built back up. I think this is where we called for the 1-minute inversion here. Pretty much. Oh, shit. Pretty easy there. Some days are just easy, like because it delivers well, and you can recognize the conditions. Other days is just very tough. Today was like one of the easier days. Yeah, so we have 40 minutes or 35 minutes before Powell. I think we just slowly grind up this. A 5-minute BPR, we have this 5-minute inversion, strong displacement back up. Created a 5-minute gap. This retap here, if this rebalance and push higher, this is very, very bullish. I don't, the only downside, like, every trade I like to take and I like to bring up, what's the immediate draw? We don't really have much the high of the century or high of the price discovery, which is all-time highs. And I never really like to play those. I want to see lows being built up. So for instance, let's say in the 5-minute here on ES, this is pretty darn good liquidity here. We have relative equal highs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is on the 5-minute too. We kept on taking these lows here. 3 drive lower. I'm sure there was a flip somewhere. Let me see. 3 drive lower. You can kind of see this 5-minute inversion here. That could be something. I would drop it on the 1-minute though. We held this 5-minute inversion. Let's see the 1 here. We probably got something here. 1-minute inversion here too. I think it might have happened too quick for a clean entry. This is like a 2.3 point move back up. But imagine this was like higher. This is like a nice target to hit for. It's high probability. You see it holding the bullish setup. You see bullish confirmation. Immediate draw. Easy setup all day. Was this price action good or bad this week? Based off of our performance, you really need to be patient because the price action has been tricky, especially on PM session. We traded live every PM session so far, and each one has been doing good. So it's actually, it's good. It just depends. Like if you're over trading, I don't think it was good. If you're just looking for that one smack or one base hit, it's pretty spot on. This is where you just sit out though. I don't really see any price action. We did take this high on ES. Now we're kind of floating back down. Let's see. Two weeks ago, you could play the 15-minute range. Yeah, I think was it 2 weeks? I don't know the timeline, but we've been consolidating for a long time. This is the first time we actually moved back up. Very interesting. Okay, we'll likely do some giveaways today though. If we hit 10K, especially too, we'll do additional giveaways. No, so a BPR balanced price range is multiple gaps. Most likely I pair them up with inversion, fair value gap. We have this inversion, we have this fair value gap. They overlap. Think of like a Venn diagram. Where it overlaps is the BPR. So for instance, let's say this was inversion. Let's say this was fair value gap. We have a 1-minute bearish, bullish inversion. It was previously a bearish fair value gap. We inverted it up while leaving a bullish fair value gap. The overlapping of it here is that BPR. And when you're just inside it, that just makes the fair value gap itself the BPR. If that makes sense. So we have a bearish fair value gap. We invert it. Bullish fair value gap now. We leave a bullish fair value gap with displacement since we displace upside. We'll leave a BPR. This is what it did here. I have a lot of material on that on my educational channel Discord, which is open for everyone right now. What's your strategy for passing eval during the non-farm payroll pump or non-farm payroll? What you could do, like this is for any evals, use news volatility. Lately, the news volatility has been pretty tamed, but previously, other months, like the beginning of the year, it will be like 200 points, 150 points in literally like 10 seconds. And all you need is like, if you do like large size, like 20 contracts, 15 contracts, like 70% max size, let's say. I don't really go full size. 70% max contracts. You can capture like 30 points of it, which is like a fraction of the move, and then still pass your accounts. Yeah, there's a lot of comments. I'm kind of looking through them, guys. I don't mean to skip over anyone. Voted for you today on Only Prop Firms. You have more charts open on one screen. This is my main chart. I'm just, the other charts I have, or other monitors I have, is just where my Discord is, my OBS, and my NinjaTrader. I really don't have this chart for the most part. What's your prediction for Powell? It's like, asking that just means like, am I going to be predicting where Powell is going to be bullish or bearish? I have no idea. We're price discovery, so I'm going to lean bullish until, unless there's some liquidity on the downside. I don't think I see anything, so we probably just lean upside. The lean upside has been very, very good lately. Yeah, look at the tie color. That really is telling. I don't think there's any setups at all today, but this is what I like, the framework that I like to go by. We have this manipulation already, wick down, SMT, higher push, 15-minute order block, rebalance here, retap inside, held up. If we do get a close through this mean order block, the mean threshold of it, the 50% mark where I marked here, I'll be more bearish. That's the only reason I would look for short on the downside. So that's what I like to do. I look at the 15-minute for my guidance for the market structure, and then the 1 minute for anything else. So this might be what I'm looking at. It could be also a close down, something like this also. Mic sounds mad clean on live. Is there that much of a difference? We had this new mic for probably 4 or 5 streams now. I took the Lanto mic, and I heard it helped Lanto sounds older. Lanto sounds young. I look young. We have we combine it, like fusion. Will be a 14-year-old. Oh, Brett dropping sales. I think, yeah, Avid calendar. Let's see. Oh, let's look at it together. He just dropped it just a minute ago. 40% off any reset. Oh, this is for growth and advanced plan. I don't even really concern myself with sim fund or anything besides instant funding. I mean, it's cool if you do growth, I guess. I don't think anyone's doing advance. That's a miss for me. Lanta, what chat? Someone is asking you. What is your take on Topstep? We need to hear it. Oh wow! And then another thing. I think I got the email. Apex has a new platform. I don't know what the platform is. It's called Wealth Charts, I guess. It might be similar to like Topstep X, I guess, too. And it says like 30%, like the 30% trailing threshold. This is where they cap you at. That might be good for them. 5K per X of a for 5x phase, 25K per week. Yeah, I mean that's not bad. I think there's gonna be more limitations though. That because who's really withdrawing more than 5K per request? Probably like a tenth of a percent, if anything. It's very like few people doing that. So I don't think that's the main goal. I think there's gonna be more limitation. Maybe like how the account at today's is 50K cap. Maybe they'll lower to 25 or 15 or something as well. Or most of these firms now has been doing like if you get 4 payouts in a row, you get transfer live. Maybe they'll do 20K with 5K per max. I don't know. But yes, with their current changes, it's not that bad, I guess. The restriction on combines, the resets, it's not bad at all. As long as they don't mess with the payouts. Yeah, but we clicked up AM. Let's just see what we can do PM. The PM is very special. You have to wait. You really have to wait for a setup here. Especially when we're in like no man's land here. Like, I don't know where to target here. I don't know what to do. Like, am I bullish or bearish? I'm bullish, but am I long up here? I don't think so. This is deep premium. We don't really have much targets to target upside. The only thing that we have is this 5-minute BPR. We could take some long scalps here, but I don't really like it regardless. We just need I think they said tomorrow or the next day, so maybe what's it, Wednesday right now? Thursday, Friday, we'll see some announcement on it. So with some clarification. Why restrict combines when it's the main source of revenue? It's because people, let's say like Patrick, for instance, he'll buy like 100 combines. He'll just run through them. Let's say he spent like 50K, 40K on it. Then he gets some X phase, and he has a lot of accounts now. Get some X phase, and then all he needs to do is go make 50K in payouts, and then he's break even. Now he has a lot of accounts, a lot of more balance. I think that's what they're trying to prevent. It's more like, I guess, target for some people doing that way. I'm not mad at that, like the cap, the combine cap. I just need to make sure they don't change anything with the payout structure. Which so far they already clarified that it's not. It's gonna be only it's 5K payout per request on FSA per account. But just something's telling me they're gonna get some more limitations, like the payout cap in general. I guess like the whole account. Like for instance, it was at 50K for Topstep. Tradeify has like about 25. It's 10% plus 4 payouts. That's where they have it at. My Fund Features, I think, has 25K payout per account. Is it per account for My Fund Features or total? I forget. Is one of them. They just basically want to cap you out on sim profits. Yeah, I guess, but Topstep gotta do what gotta do to survive, I guess. I think we all can understand, like, just if you gotta do it, you don't have to like sugarcoat it. Like, oh, this is meant for you. Like, all these changes are gonna benefit the trader. We're gonna do all these nice stuff. When in reality, it's like, just say you want to limit some specific trading style. Limiting payouts and praising them for that is not cool. Yeah, that's what it is. It kind of rubs people the wrong way. Let's say if Topstep goes from 5 counts to 3 counts again, I hope they don't just say like, oh, this is going to be benefit you. Now you can focus on the 3 counts you have instead of 5. And 5 is way too many. 3 is going to help you bet. Like, I hope they don't run with that. It's just annoying. We'll just really have to see what they want to do. But yeah, a lot of the firms try to sugarcoat it though. I mean, even Apex did something like that, but they don't sugarcoat too much. They're like, okay, we have these new rules, follow them, or you're gonna get hurt or not gonna get paid. They're more straight to the point for the most part. They do gaslight you sometimes though. John Skeleton, is that his name? He's a masterful gaslighter in his like videos. Who just got cooked on the inversion long? What inversion long were we talking about? Do I even see any inversion long? I don't even see anything. I think we're just barcoding right now a little bit. That drop there. What they really should do is remove the trailing max loss limit, turn everything into static. Static is much more going to be much more expensive. If they do static, they have to like double the prices. Let's start a poll here. Bias for PM. 1, 2, 3. Bullish, bearish, range bound. I'm gonna add another option because so many of you guys do request it. Like, what if you don't know? This is gonna be for the people that don't know. These are so unsure. I think for me, I either lean bullish or I just don't know. Because I don't think it's gonna be range bound for today. Yesterday was range bound. Today looks like price discovery, and then we're overextended. Let's say on the 5 here, you see Asia opened up, grinded up, London opened up, grinded up, New York slammed down for a brief moment, grinded up. I don't think it would be range bound today. How does market react to all-time highs? From my experience, you just keep on longing until it doesn't work. Honestly, like, I get scared too long when it's all-time high, but every time it does work. For the most part, I mean, like, if it's reasonable, if you're not just buying random, chasing it up, but like any long setups, you just lean upside. Can you talk more about the market maker models? I feel like for me, I do utilize the market maker models where we're doing like internal, external, but like in the grand scheme of things, like if we're talking about these market maker models, let's say like the upside and then back to downside, I'm really only trying to capture this one move. It's like a very tiny move, and you can say this is the one. You can just make a tiny 1 minute market maker models. But then again, like for this to work, you really have to target strong liquidity. For me, it's always like very tight internal. So I do adapt the model, but I don't really go through fully with it. Because people would drop down to like a 15-second to get like a lower time frame market maker model. Powell's gonna speak soon here. Okay, so I mean, I feel like the 15-minute OB is gonna be very important. It's gonna be very pivotal. Whatever happens here is gonna dictate the session here. So far, dropping right before Powell speaks. 15 minutes before Powell speaks. I don't really know where it's gonna go here. I'm surprised not more people saying I don't know. Lots of people say bearish, a lot of people saying bullish though. Bearish is winning, surprisingly. Is it like a general theme for people when it's all-time high to be somewhat more bearish? Based off the stats, it hurts people when they're bearish when we're pushing all-time highs. This is good though. If we do take these type of lows here, Powell speaks, we do get a knife. Let's say it could be like deep knife and then recalibrate, rebalance back up. That looks like a decent move. I don't think Powell is a T1 news. You should clarify though. Don't take my word for it, but I think it's mainly high impact news. So I'm not sure. It's a red. I have no idea then. What classifies T1 news? I'm just gonna take this low for sure. First of all, then we'll see where to go from there. Really dumping right now. Took that low already. About to jab inside this 15-minute. This is the mean threshold on the 15 OB here. Bobo is long here. Bobo's bullish, guys. Bobo know what's gonna happen. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. The structure's so horrendous. The AM structure was clean. This structure is, I'm not really feeling. ES though, the ES does feel like this is more gonna be where it bottoms out and recalibrate back up. I just know we'll get a setup probably end of day somewhere after Powell speaks. And what happens is you just wait, and then it hits, boom, we'll strike. Happens, works every time. For those asking for my training style, I'll recommend two things. You go on the Discord, which is still open for everyone, educational channel. You look through this video. It's a 34-minute video. Shows through like about 20 days of recaps, as well as talk about my training style. Go through all these PDFs, and then go through either the live recordings or the on my Twitter post where we do daily recaps. I'll pull up yesterday's here. That's the best way if you want to really learn. So like yesterday here, this was yesterday's setup. 5-minute breaker. I think we explained it here. Kill zone 1-3 unicorn. Trade is 5-minute unicorn. Bullish time frame alignment. It's always bullish so far. Retrace to OTE. We have SMT down here with NQ. We clear the lows. This is bullish already. We just retrace back to OTE and then slam back up. And then let's go for another recap here. Scroll down so you see one. This is the weekend here. I should have another one posted. Oh, this is Black Friday. Okay, this is the holiday. So this is the next one here. I think this was you can go back to the stream and see it real time too. Just look at the timestamp. This is happening around 2 p.m. Go to that date. The date was November 27th. I think that's the best way to see trades real time. Watch the stream back. Because the more I think about it, the stream is not too much beginner friendly. If you don't know ICT, it's gonna be hard for you. If you don't know some of these concepts, like what is a breaker, or any general concepts of ICT, let's say, it's gonna be somewhat difficult to understand. So we're about to hit this 15-minute OB here. I think we can try to bounce up here, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if this wants to rebalance for higher or just come back up. This is like two scenarios where we're getting very close to that mean threshold. We're all ears for anyone who want to share their setups. Is the best way to learn too. Share your setup. I'll look at it real time. I'll tell you if it's something I would take or it's decent or bad. No matter what, if it's bad, who cares, man? Like, you're getting some opinions on it. And then we'll give you your flowers if it's good. We always do that for everyone. But that invites more open discussion, not more blindly following. $36. We hit 39. Okay. This is like still like counting as the midpoint there. Still slow. Powell, someone said Powell speaks 140 now instead of 145. Someone said it moved up. Do we want to pull up the stream or do we want to just let it play? Tactical traders short this failed BPR. That's very challenging still because you don't know if it's going to flip yet. The buy is going to flip yet until we get this close down here. Then it's fair game. That's kind of like my understanding of it. If someone posts a link to it, I can share it live. Maybe we'll just play the first 5-10 minutes of it. I don't think anything he says is going to impact too much of how I'm going to trade. Unless he says something like crazy. Like World War III or something. But okay, price action going to react hard. We understood why it reacted hard. And then we'll just be sidelined. Sleepy was the one who told me to do what, Alt F4 and then shut off my whole setup. So we did basically rebalance right above that mean threshold. That's still pretty bullish here. I can see this fall back up, right back up now. So let's look at 1019 inversion. That's a very large inversion. I don't think I like taking these large gaps here. That's just my take on it. Just from seeing it without looking at anything more. Good rebalance here, 15-minute OB. This is why it's so crucial to look at the 15-minute time frame, see where is price most likely to head, and if it does that, we want to see if it does hold the critical area. For me, is this midpoint here, or if it does go through it and get a closure, likely inverse it. I don't know if anyone got longs in here. I want to just let it play out before Powell, but this is like a very critical area. If you try to get as close to the midpoint as possible, if we do keep on slamming lower, probably cut the trade. Well, you're just buying at like strong support. Just once again, no targets. It's just like a sell-off. We got this inversion here, the one that might be confirmation 2. Sleep, I'll speak. We have multiple 5-minute gaps here. I don't really want to mark any of them. Mm. You guys are asking me if I took any trades yet. No, nothing on PM. We just started for like, it's been 40 minutes. Wow. I feel like we've been only on charge for like 20 minutes. No trades on PM yet, but we took a handful of trades on AM, which is there. I probably want to, if this is bullish, I probably want to see this hold. We already rebalance decently enough. We could do another jab lower for Powell, but besides that, just nothing for me. Powell can mess up the charts. Powell can't really mess up the chart when it's already sloppy enough. This is like, we're just bouncing, we're just ranging back and forth, undecisive, we're uncharted territory. Like, if ES had this high not taken yet, we'll probably look for longs to target it. If you and Lanso and Desi are all on one Discord, that would be fire. That was a plan for a while, but I don't know. I think we also do live streams individually. I think it'll be hard to do it correlate together. Best case, if you want that, is to do just get lifetime for all three. Because we're gonna be here for years to come. And we each have our different style. Like, you know, me, I do base hits. I do high probability setups, more like scalp base. We got Desi doing versions. He's going for big liquidity. Lanto, I feel like do a mixture of both. He does more trend based style. Good take still. Just a variety. Like we each have different trading style. The one time that we all agree on one setup though, let's say I say I'm long here. This you can look at the highs. If they both do that too, like 85% of the time it works out. That is how surprising it is. Like there's no way this doesn't hit, and then boom, we all in it. You just have basically triple confluence, three different type of models really. So we're kind of coming back up here. This is pretty decent here. Yeah, I mean, if there was targets upside, I might have looked for long somewhere inside this 15-minute OB. Just the framework is kind of disgusting. Good thing though, we got the 15-minute closure when Powell did start speaking. Immediate gap. This is where I would really target for any longs. Look for a drive in here, both on NQ and ES. This is what I always pay attention to. You want to pay attention to every 15-minute open as well as 4-hour opens. Those are very crucial. So if you're like looking for, if you're long somewhere down here, like this is probably a good area to drive in to take some profits, because internal targets are internal highs, lows, like swing highs, swing lows, as well as internal fair value gaps, which is kind of like something that I don't see many people really do, targeting like unmitigated fair value gaps on the higher time frame. I really utilize that and it helps me tremendously. Or both entries, exits, and just buys in general. Okay, I probably won't take any trade till 2 p.m. I'll just tape read. If anything, I'll say what I like. I'm not gonna say never actually, because there might be a good scalp opportunity. We have some like lows or highs being built up, and then we manipulate. Easy target. Those type of trades are always good. Right now, though, I think longs are the winner here. Go for longs. Go for a deep drive inside this 15-minute here. ES already tapped inside of it. We're just waiting for NQ to follow suit. All right, so we just got to tap in on the 15-minute here. That's good. That's good. Good draw, basically. Good immediate draw. Internal fair value gap. Once that 15-minute close, we're still bullish here because of this 15-minute OB. So time alignment's there. Yeah, this inversion. This is what I was kind of calling for. I want to see this hold, and it did hold. I didn't take it though, but just because of the conditions. Good read though there. A little sketchy. This does turn back down. We did drive inside, but let's see what it can do here. You guys are asking 15-minute wick lows. This is just more of a wick towards a higher time frame support area. I don't think we want to revisit this unless we're bearish. Jay Powell speaking now. Let's go, Jay Powell. Put your hands up for Jay Powell, guys. So yeah, we got a drive here. I'm still waiting to see. I think we still get a deeper drive to the midpoint at least. And then we'll see from there. What would be very bullish is us getting an inversion through it. 2 p.m. close above. We can see price discovery for the rest of the PM session. Quite interesting there. How many of you guys got longs from anywhere down here? I mean, we're getting a drive in here. That would have been good. Even like longs in this inversion here, or this inversion is probably the sweet spot here. This is good. You put your stop under that low, about like 10 points. You target the 15-minute immediate draw, about 20. Just like kind of thinking about more hindsight right now. This should be lower. There. Any reason you didn't take the 1-minute version upside? Because Powell's about to speak, and I don't want to rely on. Imagine I join in, it goes 5 points, and then Powell speaks. He says something like crazy, just takes me off like 30 points. I'm like, why not just wait until it all plays out, and then I'll have like a high probability step somewhere. Like if Powell was speaking, I probably would have taken an inversion upside. Because we basically did call for it. We look for a run back to this 15-minute OB. If it's support, we're looking for longs. 15-minute immediate draw. Everything was there. Just the time He's just having casual conversation with the reporter. Pow! What color tie, guys? He's wearing a purple tie. Oh, is that good or bad? I can't tell. Yeah, but it's all about like kind of conditions. So like if you think, let's say you know price action has been seeking to short price action, which basically means it's going taking highs, taking lows, taking high, taking lows. You know that. If you see a bullish setup and it's looking like it wants to take out the low and you're looking for upside, that's probably not a good take because the conditions are not there for you. Even the setup is there, the condition itself. Same thing as with what do you call it? The high resistant liquidity, which for instance, this is basically high resistant. We just struggle to take this liquidity. It'd be very hard to look for shorts with this still hanging up. Just recognizing the conditions there. Fill this whole 15-minute gap. I think if you're long, I probably would just leave runners for the highs, but most of it be out here already just to be safe. We're also starting to get into like a bearish breaker territory here. Let's see. I might mark this one. This one makes sense to me. On ES especially, we're feeling this inefficiency. I don't know how much we can really run from here. It looks like it's doing pretty good. Just been sidelines here. Now ES is filling the 15-minute here. We're in the 5-minute breaker. This is a 5-minute unicorn. If there was lows to target downside, I wouldn't be mad at the short because we took the highs already. We just already took this low here. We took a deep drive down. Not really fond of it right now. And it's price discovery, so you want to lean upside for the most part. So long setups are more ideal, especially if you have higher time frame support. Long setups are very ideal. Five more minutes for this to close. We'll get an inversion and we'll likely just ram to these highs. Pretty interesting, pretty interesting. I'll take these highs here. There it is. Yeah, that manipulation was just... I think a lot of you guys also talked about it, where we have Powell speaking, we have a deep sell-off, deep drive sell-off, right to high time frame support, higher time frame support, and then like I guys talking about like right when Powell speaks, we're gonna just climb back up because we're still bullish. Good move. About to take these highs here. ES just took highs here. We have somewhat of SMT, but there's nothing stopping Q taking the highs. The high of day, I feel like here. Nothing was really gonna stop it. That is also a good rebalance here on the hourly OB. I should have paid attention to that. Maybe that'll be higher time from support too, as well as the 15 minutes. So like both time frames on the 15 hourly supporting it. So that means any 1 minute or 5 minute setup is a good call for upside. Really pushing these highs still. Yeah, I mean, Powell just scared me too. Like, Scare has been like, I didn't want to take any trades until he was speaking because the setup was forming like literally a few minutes before he was about to speak. That's not the best thing for me to watch, right? Oh, this 50 minutes is about inverse too. Most likely see this breaker form too. Let me get this closed. Nice gap. Try to look for long setups most likely in this gap here. And then go for highs. I do have SMT with NQ, NES. I don't know if you want to retrace back down. It looks like it just wants to take out the highs already. Yeah, it could really go either way for me right now. We're not even get this closer. It looks like there's not even a breaker yet. Whoa. That's what I'm talking about. I don't even know what Powell said, but I know he said something. Two p.m. Unless there's something happened. Wait, no, there's 1:59. I don't know what happened, but something happened. SMT up the highs. Yeah, that's what we marked out. We didn't get this breaker. If we got this breaker, it would be pretty clean for a history, most likely in this kind of this BPR here. If it did not get that drop where it already violated that 5-minute gap, and then longs look pretty decent under around 470. He's talking about rates. The market didn't like that. The moment he said something, 20-point drop. But think about like that too. Like, you guys know I'm trading 10-point stop, right? This whole candle that happened in like 1 second. I would have got stopped, and then I probably got slipped plus another 5 points, 15 points. I don't like relying on that, whether it's to take me out or to take me to TP, because that goes against your data, your stats basically. If you keep on trying to play setups that does have like more volatile news type of price action. That was the beige book release. So I don't know what beige book it is, but is that red folder? I don't think I saw it in the red folders. Surprising that it did move decent. Good rebalance though. I still think we press highs. Oh, this is interesting. You know how we were looking for a 15-minute inverse to confirm higher prices? We didn't get that. That was tough. My guess is that we dump Diplo say. I'm gonna be honest, I think we just keep on pressing highs until we get the highs out. We're gonna move past 500. That's what I'm leaning towards until I see otherwise. There's no reason for us to look down yet. Two PM time. New 15-minute, new 4-hour open here. 2 PM. Because we're likely looking for the buy side to be tagged. Delete this, delete this, delete this. Okay, all-time highs, here we go. Psych levels at 21.5. I feel like psych levels will be more like round numbers. Let's say like 20,000. I think that was a pretty big psych level. Or like say for ES, when it was like 6,000. I think they had some trouble there. But I'm not gonna go for psych levels every 100 points. Let's get some likes on the stream, guys. We'll do a giveaway at 3 near the end of the stream. I'm just happy that we did take a lot of trades on AM already. Pretty clean setups. I do have some accounts to trade that I haven't touched yet for PM, but you know, with Powell speaking, with wearing price discovery, I don't really am fond with it. We've been calling out good price action though. We've been calling out for this move 15-minute for a move higher. For 1-minute inversion. I just didn't take any of them really. Dude, 700 views is crazy, guys. You remember like months ago where we just been streaming for 100 viewers, 200 viewers? At that time, we were still doing really good. Nothing's changed. Nothing, no face cam, just straight trading every day, same session, same performance. Just more people are tuning in. Maybe for the patient, the discipline, for any setups, for commentary. You know, another thing about FaceTime, like, I like not having to worry about my face being out there. But then with Facecam, I'll be like, okay, I need to look at the camera. Let's just see what's happening. Am I showing something where I shouldn't? It's so funny too. Like, we can, it's 2 hour streams. We can have like a whole hour and 30 minutes of nothing, and then like that 10-minute last 10 minutes of the stream, we see a setup, we just go for it, and boom. It happens all the time. It happens like probably 15% of all streams. What's this automatic indicator? Are you talking about this macro here? I don't know what indicator is automatic. Warty and Tani's video, she did say that she might fly to Tampa soon, or maybe, I don't know, sometime, and then we can do like a full interview. I'm down with that. I'll dress my age this time. But it's so funny because I've been running with a stick that like we're 14. Let me pull it up. I actually looks 14 here. I think this was like when we were all like kind of like, we had some drinks, we took a yacht, stuff, all that stuff. We were all tired, and I just woke up and like, okay, I'm just gonna get started to work. Do I not look 14 here? How old do I look here? This is such a like a photo where it's perfectly fit, where I'm like look like not even a teenager yet. $13. I feel like we should go for the highs any moment now. Any moment now. I'm not ending anything. Not right now. At least like if we inverse this 15-minute, retap back inside, we would probably hunted longs. There's just some things, it's more mechanical but discretional in how I run things. The mechanical part is I need to see the inverse first on the 15 to flip it. We were basically about to do it, but then like 159 beige books or whatever just stumped that. As well as this breaker here. This breaker was about to hit here. We got this inversion. We had this fair value gap. It's like basically a unicorn trade on the 5. Enter, stop below, look for the highs. Just right before that 159, it killed that setup. I've been in Florida for like what's 8 years, 10 years now. Maybe more. Maybe since I was 8th grade, or yeah, I think no, 7th, 6th grade. I was in North Carolina before that, so I only had 2 places: North Carolina and then Florida. Half. More than Florida now. Florida's getting cold. This is winter time. I wake up, hand is freezing, and it's like this is cold for Floridians. I bet like you guys are probably up north, and it's actually freezing. is not too clean of a price action right now. Just kind of stagnant too. But you trade when the 15 minute is aligned with a 1. That's the main purpose of it. So we have the time frame alignment here. What's considered cold in Florida? Anything under 70. Once it gets 65, it's cold. I guess the opposite thing would be for Floridians. Hot temperatures like 95. I don't know if the cold people would be able to bear that. 95, sometimes like 98 too, like in normal days in summer. High resistance, basically. ES has been high resistance like literally all week, I feel like. Besides like the overnight. Overnight just been grinding, but when we're in the trade session, look how high resistance this is. Where it does not want to run the highs or lows. Just any moment now, I think we just take the highs. Is this the 1 minute inversion? Did we get the 15 minute close? Oh, we just did. So yeah, finally got the 15 minute inversion. That's good. I mean, we should have had it in the last candle. Draw is the all-time high, basically, which is that 11 a.m. high. We finally got to close above it. It's looking pretty good. If we do probably retrace back down, we just look for a 1 minute confirmation for upside. What firm I'm copy trading with? Everything in the bottom left is what I'm copying trading with, basically. TradeFi, Apex, MyFund Futures, Tick Trader, and Take Profit Trader. I started trading Take Profit as well. Just the last few days. Well, yesterday was a good trade, I think, and then today also. Take Profit Trader is underrated right now because their sale. You guys saw the sale that I was talking about? I think I posted it too. I have like 20 accounts, 20 evals that I bought during the sale. The sale should be still here. Let me check. Take Profit Trader, 40% off, 1% refund, and activation fee. This is never the case. It's either one or the other. They're doing both this time. And I have 20 evals. I have fundings with them too. Let's see where that goes. This is what it looks like so far on my fundeds. This is from AM Trading here. You need $4,500 to get above buffer. So we're getting very close. I think after that, right, you get daily payouts. And then I'll request a payout it could be like $100 to get my refund back, recoup my eval, which is like $200 to something. Oh, and Tradeify, I think I'm pending with live account with Tradeify. It's gonna take them a little bit for them to get it set up. I thought it could be ready to go. Let's go live, but they need some time to get things set up. Inversion here, we did take the internal low, draws higher, bias is higher. I think this runs here. Dude, the daily loss limit hitting as a hard breach is so stupid. It's actually, I had experience in the past. CP's like, you have 4,500 DD, $3,300 loss limit. You hit the loss limit, accounts failed, even though you still have more drawdown. I hate that so much. Is the bonus from Tradeify confirmed? The 10%? That's one of them. I think that's contingent if they copy trade my trades. So let's say I make like 5K on one trade. If they didn't copy trade, I don't think I'm gonna get that bonus. And they probably need more data to see if they're gonna copy. I don't think they're gonna copy trade me right away. It's gonna take like months of consistency. Then like, okay, let's copy him. There's a breaker now. Here comes the highs. Boom! Spiked it. Yeah, I mean, I think this is the 1 minute confirmation that you're looking for. We took the internal low, we inversed it with this closure, retrace back side. You would put your stop under it. I didn't take this though. I'm just kind of tape reading for the rest of the session because I already took a lot of trades AM. I'm still ready to take more trades, but this is kind of an example here. I didn't take this, guys. Once again, before you freak out, be like, well, you didn't tell us. Not bad. I went over the trades this morning. If anything, you can go to the main chat and just scroll up to 9:30. Everything was there. I did recommend for people to just walk through real time with the timestamp. See. Okay, so we did take the high. We're showing some resistance above the highs. I mean, now shorts doesn't look too bad now. I feel like you're long bias, but there's gonna be moments where shorts are not entirely bad. That's when we take all-time highs. You just need some confirmation though. You're not gonna just take it because we took the highs. Now we're on uncharted territory. Reminder, uncharted territory. What does that mean? This is so bullish that we're going all-time highs. Shorting this randomly is going to get you hurt. Longing randomly might actually work based off of the stats. We're about to just really push for the rest of the session. I mean, I did like to move back up, but I just didn't know. Any particular strategy to trading the TPT evals? I think you just do a lot of resets. It's $100 reset. it's the same thing as Topstep. So like you're kind of asking like, is there any strategy to do Topstep? You just need to make 9,000, 4,500. You need draw down 50% because this is, you know, you can do in 2 days. Make sure it's a good 2 days though. There is that move back up. Longs are the way. I'm not opposed to scalping if I see any scalps. Maybe I should start being aggressive because we're just pushing all-time highs now. This was a good one here. This inversion here. That should be breakaway gap. Oh yeah, this, yeah, I don't think if we inverse this, I mean, we could see some downside, but this is so bullish that like you should just focus upside until we get a real flip. Real flip would be like a 15-minute violation somewhere, or a flip on the 15-minute. So let's say this order block here, we get a close through it. That's when we're looking at downside. We're just hunting for longs. What's up, Joey? Joey Morgan. You guys need to tell me where to long because it's price discovery. Not many, I don't have that much experience pushing all-time highs. And I feel like when I do trade all-time highs, it's not the best because back when I was trading years ago, I would always think like, we're gonna fade this, we're gonna just call the top. Now like we're more patient and we realize all-time high means don't short it. You can long blindly and probably work. You short blindly, it doesn't work. But yeah, so many times in my early years, I'll just keep on like, this has to be the top here. This has to be top. And it just keeps on pushing. And then I'll just wipe months of profits or like a week, like 2 weeks of profits in one day. And what I realized is if you are all-time high, you want to see a high time frame flip before even considering shorts. Besides that, any longs are still doable. And now we see ES really wiring up. Don't fight the trend. Don't fight the trend. I feel like you can long anywhere and it'll work. That's just how it is, man. Still gonna grind up here. Is this where people also drop down to like lower time frame? Maybe they'll look for any confirmation, any setups for longs. Like let's say this 30-second entry, boom, order block, holding it. Let's say you take this trade, right there. Where would you put your stop? Probably something tight, something real tight, and just keep on trying to trail it up. You guys like this? I mean, just because it's so on edge, like I feel like it does work. Probably just right under that candle low though. That's just like idea of like what we're trying to hunt for a long setup. Not the best. Let me check the hourly. Hourly is still holding. 15 is not really showing much. Close to the 5, not much of a gap either. We just got 2 displacement upside candles. We have this 5-minute here though. No, it looks like we're moving. I'm not taking this trade by the way, but example of like a 30-second setup if we're very bullish. We're just been grinding up though. I want to see this flip though. Let's say this one we get close here, we get this inversion. I might even take this for a scalp up. Let's see. Let's see this close here. Want to leave this as a breakaway, like someone said in chat too. Didn't get that inversion take yet. Let's see this 30-second. You guys like 30-second inversion? This might be it. We would hold still this 30-second chart, get a closure above, boom, zoomed it. I just want to see a hypothetical. Like I'm probably not gonna join in like this. This is where you like close up. You take the entry. Let's see. Stop at the low. We're just bouncing around ideas right now. It's just way too tight. Slow price action too. I feel like this would work. We already made this low. We're holding this in the 1. Go for the highs. Not bad. It's also about playing your... Are you on the right side of the trend? So like if you're long, as all your other time frame bullish or alongside too, which for me, if I'm trading the 1, executing the 1, I'm looking at the 15 and the 4 hour. We see the 15 is clearly bullish. We see the 4 hours also clearly bullish. That means anytime we get a sweep somewhere in reverse, we'll get a 1-minute confirmation, and that you have an edge on that. Like what's more likely to go downside or upside? Just ideally though, if there was a nice draw somewhere, that'd be perfect, but we already took the high. Now we're just floating around here. Drop down the 15-second chart? Dude, the 15 seconds can be ugly. 15-second BPR, guys. Look at that. $15-minute breaker, let me see. I don't know if I see a 15-minute breaker. Oh, no, okay. I think you mean this sweep, close above. Yeah, I mean, we do have this, but do you really think we do come back inside this breaker? I don't think so. I doubt it. Why am I doing 15? There we go. All right, we should push these highs now. I mean, that set up 30-second trade, stop at the low, literally like a 4 or 5 point stop. Did something. You mentioned ICT and Topstep TV chat, and everyone's getting mad. Are you talking about today? I don't think I was on Topstep TV. Dude, I just know Topstep TV's been missing. Every idea has been just wrong. So yeah, kind of like a 30-second, 15-second type of trade, 4 point stop, go for high, 1-to-1. Look at that. Brian pasted. Oh, I see. You mentioned I see in Topstep TV chat and everyone gets mad. Okay, yeah. Someone test that. Someone test that. Someone go to Topstep TV and be like, I like ICT. Anyone trade ICT here? And then see what they react to. I mean, anyone that took that 30-second trade, look at that. You made like 6 points. I just took a 5-point scalp on it. Put a stop at 498. I didn't want to call this out though. It's too dangerous, but I don't think we can see any good trades from here. It's gonna be very slow. So we're probably gonna say nothing, no trades for PM. We have some trades at AM though. Tomorrow we'll tune back in PM and we'll come back. Yesterday was a good banger. We'll see what we can still finish up last 30 minutes today. But it's gonna be just slow grind up. What's the criteria for your Topstep to move you live? It's basically, there's a threshold. I think it's gonna be like around 10, 15,000 in next phase profit, or you're consistent enough. It could be like 15 days, 20 days consistency. It's pretty much their discretion whether you move up or not. Why didn't you alert? Because it's a 30-second trade where I had like a 4-point stop. That's a stupid. Just something to log one of my days on other fundeds. Besides this, you're just long in everything. Everything should be a long right now. This was it 30 or 15-second setup? I think it was 30 originally. Yeah, we had this 30-second fair value gap. We had this push down, inversed up, retrace, 30-second. You guys want this type of trades. What's Topstep goals? It's basically getting people to live. That's what they want. They don't want to pay people in sim profits anymore. So they want to start, you know, pushing that gas and working with live traders, which I do get. We'll just see what it's like from there. Dude, all I know is people, there's like, if it's not, most of you guys are good. There's like 2% of people that's just only looking for signals. And they'll get kind of mad when there's no signal. There's one day you just have to fish for yourself, man. And I really think that the stream itself should be more focused on just learning, like, what should we look at? We're looking for upside. Why we're looking for upside? Because the 15-minute flip, and then like how, I'll give examples of how to look for setups. Which one is high probability? Which one's low probability? We had some good setups right before Powell speaks. It just, since Powell spoke, I didn't want to take it. But yeah, five points, $100. I didn't even hold for this move up. I literally just hold for that high, just like see, like, it's kind of like a 1-on-1 trade. Which one is more likely to do on a 30-second chart here? Is it more likely to take this low out or go with high? Triple time alignment, all three bullish. We have like a 30-second inversion BPR type of setup. 5 points, 6 points TP, 4-point stop. I've been trying to learn more about your method trading. Can you look at the 11:15 to 11:30 breaker and fair value gap? What time frame you're looking at? Is that the 5? 11:15. I can look at that. Let me see. 11:15. I'm assuming it's the 5 because you're describing 11:15 to 11:30. No, I don't really see it here. Yeah, you know what? Just send me your charts on the. I think people just need to start sending me the picture of their charts on Discord, and I can review that way better. That'll be much better for me. I'm just surprised this did work. Like there's like probably like a 75% chance it does work, but when we're so overextended, I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if it just doesn't. But so bullish, all time high. That's why I say like, you could probably long blindly during price discovery and still be still like win. You do the same thing short blindly, you get hurt most of the time. It's just because when we're all time high, everything's just moving up, just slow grind. Sometimes just strong push up. Have you noticed that when we push highs, they'll throw a wick to make it look like it's topped, then run the wick? That's the theme of it. That's literally what happens every single time. It doesn't have to be all-time highs either. Just any normal highs. They'll deceive people in thinking it's a short or a potential short, and then flip it back over. Yeah, someone's showing the 15-minute breaker. I mean, we have the breaker here. I doubt it retraces back into it though. Where we're in price discovery, we just want to keep on steadily pushing. 2105 sell side liquidity. This internal low sell side liquidity. Let's see what this guy is saying. Took the buy in the version as Brian mentioned on the stream, then added in the PM silver bullet. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Was this post? Yeah, this is post 2 p.m. So this is the one I would have probably taken. I should have taken it. I don't know why I did. I don't know what happened. It was this one. We took the internal low. I think I said it, but I just didn't execute it. We took the internal low. I said if we inverse this, I'm gonna let this move up to the all-time high, which at the time was 497. I don't know, what was stopping me from taking this again? Was I just didn't like the conditions? I forgot what it was, but yeah, good trade on that, Pranav. These are the clear ones though. Once we take a quick liquidity, we flip. We have an immediate draw, very high probability. Yeah, I'm assuming it's conditions. Yeah, I probably mentioned it. Like I don't like conditions too much here. But now the condition does change now that we are past all-time high and we're just price discovery. Now it flips. So I'm willing to take a very tight 30-second trade. But yeah, a lot of things that we've been talking about on the stream, like whether I take it or not, has been working. I just try to put your eye on what to look for. So for instance, that 15-minute OB here, this was crucial here. And we did flip down. I would look for lower since we held. We look for higher. We didn't get the 15-minute inversion for me to execute on this next candle. We close above, so next candle did give you opportunity to go for it. So that was that 1-minute inversion, the 215 time here. Yeah, 215, 218 here. And I think you know like if you were watching me since like early this year, we've been just daily streaming, and you see results from November and October like almost flawless. There's them losing trades, of course, but overall very high win rate and high P&Ls stats. It's only because I think we've just been doing it every single day. We're doing it 1 to 3, 2 hours a day, and we're just think about how many hours that is. You do it for like almost a year. 2 hours, 20 days a month. That's like 20 days, 400 hours per month times 1 year, which is 12. You have like 3,600 hours in only PM session. And then while you're actively trading actively like trying to anticipate price action, it really builds up like your screen time. People do forward testing like somewhat like lacking. This is like real experience here, and I think that does help. So that's why I've been such an advocate on trading PM session. I'm like, you know what? Well, we do good already. I'll get accountability, but I also get screen time because just when I'm teaching you guys or trying to like commentate is something that reinforces what I think too. So that's something to think about. Even if you're like not, let's say you're not streaming, you know, not everyone's streamer. You trade by yourself. You're like, okay, if it does this, then I'll look at this. Like it's more if then statement. You look at, you act like you're explaining it to someone. Okay, I'm going to take the setup here. If we invert this, we get the SMT, blah blah. We frame the setup up like to explain it to someone that doesn't know, and that really helps out. A little SMT here off these highs. So yeah, so there are some people in the chat too that they give the setup. They're like, okay, I like this longs. What do you think about this? Those are actively engaging and learning too, which we do appreciate, and I'm sure it's gonna leave an impact in your trading game if you just keep it up. There's no reason it wouldn't. We took this lower. If we inverse this again, guess what happens? I think we just go for higher again. I'm probably not taking this. This would be like back to back to back. They're just looking for every 1 minute confirmation, just entry. It should be bullish, actually. I should change this. I wouldn't be surprised if we just retrace back in here and then take another high and be another like 1-to-1 type of trade. Today's just so funny. See. I'm a little bit shaky on the SMT though. What do you guys think? The trade works? I'm not in this, but I'm just kind of curious if it does. Michael Protect seems very stressed on Topstep TV. There might be something behind the scenes. Is he? Oh my goodness, Michael Patek. You know what happens, right? When one big prop firm do have some trouble, let's say they do have trouble, it's gonna be a ripple effect. Is he on stream, or are you talking about like early this morning? He's just probably sick and tired. If you're talking about this morning, he's probably just sick and tired of people milking sim funded, which I do understand. I'm always ready to adapt to whatever thing they go for. Not in trade. I'm just reading chat right now. When Topstep does a sale, it'll be over. Until then, it doesn't matter. I feel like they might do the opposite of a sale. They'll just up their prices. I just hope they're sustainable, right? They've been running for a while, but think about this: this year and last year has been very drastic changes in the user base and the payouts. Like you look at the first 10 years, they probably did like under 5 million payouts, and now like they're doing 20 million per month. So it's a different change, and they probably like 20-30x their user base since like 5 years ago, before the prop was like booming. So even if they're standing very strong for like years and years, like 12-14 years, this is just like very different times. So we really don't know like if there's issues on their side because maybe there's too many profitable traders, because once again, prop firms do operate on the expense of failed traders. It's from people like you and Lancel that's hurting their wallet. I don't even think it's like two people. It's like, yeah, us, and then we give the strategy, which is like you plan for the payout, we encourage payout, we plan for these type of things. Let's say reserves. There's like some strategy to maximize it, and then we push it to the viewers. Like we have like over 10K followers and like lots of eyes. And let's say we take a good trade on stream, 600-700 viewers on it. 100 people take the same trade, does probably take a hit, especially when our stats are like killing it. When do you know only the candle bodies for breaker, and when do you know the wicks? That's a question that I go in depth on the educational channel. Which one is it? I think it's this one. How to mark my breakers. This should explain it with some examples too. Look at that. We took. This is a little classic. I mean, you would put your stop down here, inversion, take the high, boom, another one. We did almost wick it though, for that 250 candle. So classic, man. Every time. Every long setup just hits. Curtis took that. I mean, that's good, man. I'm not here to push the buttons for you. We just talk about it. We did talk about this. I didn't take it. I took this one though because I like this much more. But it's the same thing. We just every retrace we take internal low. We get a bullish setup on like lower time. This was the 1 minute. I'm sure there's something like 30-second as well. And you just commit to it. Yeah, this is that wick here where it could have taken people out. Almost took people out there. How long have you been waiting, Lewis, for your tick payout? I requested, I think, 2 days ago for my payout. Usually I get them in 2 days, so I'm expecting to get it maybe today. If not, they do say like I think 2 to 4 business days. If you request it before the holidays, you're probably not gonna get it because it's holidays. They're not working. I think they also do it in batches too. So like how Tradeify has payout windows, they are able to do very quick payouts Top Tick Trader, they don't have payout windows. You can request anytime you want, but I think they just do it in batches as well. Let me see. Someone just said, will the unapproved payouts from last week, Monday, be approved soon? They said the team will be back tomorrow to work on them. So, I mean, that looks like it's going to be done tomorrow. If you requested, like, early this week or last week. Someone entry in 242. Yeah, this is like the inversion entry here. We took the internal low, we go for the high. It's like more of like a 1-to-1 type of trade. 5 points, 6.7. Like it's always like 1.25 around there, a little bit above 1, which makes it somewhat enticing. Because guess what? You have that bullish edge. We have triple time frame alignment. No reason to go down. If you do that every single time with the edge, if it's like showing the 15-minute and the 4-hour being bullish, as well as the 1, we just get a quick inducement or soup, whatever you want to call it. We get a 1-minute confirmation. You do that, let's say 10 times, it's probably gonna be like a 65% win rate. Just on top of my head, I would think, if you're doing 1-to-1. Let's take something in the poll in the chat. How many of you guys are new here, as in you only watch under 3 streams all time, or not anything more than like 4 hours? Let's just take a quick look at how many people here are like under 4 hours. We have a lot of OGs, but we every day we're always getting new people in, which I probably need to make some videos to onboard people on how we trade. Oh, there's a lot of them. What the heck? I don't know if some of you guys are trolling or not. Under 4 hours is basically under 2 complete streams. Yeah, I think Tick is maybe like backed up in a lot of payouts. I don't know, because they did have some explosive growth, but they said they're gonna try to get it tomorrow, so it's still under their time frame. I think when they say you request a payout, it should say like 2 to 4 business days. For me, it's only been 2 business days, so not bad, not bad. What are your thoughts on the Apex wealth chart? I'm waiting to see the platform and see what it looks like. How many trade with Take Profit Trade here? I just started. I literally just started with Take Profit Trader, so I'll let you know. I think I'm requesting a payout with them, just a few $100, just to get my refund in, and then from there, each day that I take trades on stream, let's say I make, let's say $400 on each account. I'm gonna request that daily. That's like the big feature that's drawing me, and what's pushing me to really commit to it is their Black Friday sale is still running. Which I like. Dude, I love this Black Friday sale. I'm surprised they're still running it. I thought it'd be like more like a one-day type of thing, because it's so big, but they're just continuously doing it. So it's 40% off, no activation fee, 100% refund at first payout. Basically, let's say you buy it for $215, $216 eval. You passed it, no activation fee, so 0 activation fee. You get the first payout. It could be like $100. You get that $216 eval that you spent refunded to you. So you got a fund account for $0, and you get first payout, and you still can make more out of it. So for me, I just bought 20 evals on it. I think it's like 4K, 5K on it. I had to try to pass them this month. And you get them in reserves. You can only have 5 active. That's the thing, 5 active. So like if I get past all 20 of them, 20 in the reserves, I won't have to worry about evals for the rest of the probably next 2 months, right? No, they haven't been doing that all year. You look at the promo, it's one or the other. So it's 40% off, no activation fee, or 50% off, first 100% refund. They never did both before. This is the first time. It makes a big difference because that is a game changer. You had 2 promos, now you have a triple promo. And we've been partnered with them for like, I don't know, like a whole year now, 9 months. This is the first time I've seen them do a different sale. So the 100% refund is a nice touch. It might seem like, you know, minimal, but you get the whole thing back. I like that because that does help my risk in investment. You can't reset, otherwise you lose the refund. What does that mean? Oh, is that what happens? If you reset it, you don't get a 100% refund anymore? Oh, I didn't think about that. I mean, it's fine. The 100% refund is just like a added benefit. Sometimes I'll pass the first shot. Oh, you guys are saying not true. See, misinformation now. Yeah, I mean, I think they're doing the same thing as Topstep. You only activate 10 per month. I'm fine with that because you guys know my performance. I don't plan on blowing accounts. I do base hits. I didn't blow any of my Topstep, by the way. All my X phase, my last 2 sets, has been moved alive. So I'll trade them like 15 days, which is like a whole month essentially in calendar days. And then I would have kept on trading them if I had the accounts, but they pushed me alive. I activated 5 new ones. Guess what happened? They pushed me alive again after another 15 trading days. So I'm not the type to really just run through funders like that. So I don't mind if they have limits. That would prevent other people from doing that. We have some low resistance here. It's pretty clear on the 5 here, which I actually consider maybe a flip around now. And take out some of these lows. This is what it looks like now. We have SMT off these highs once again. Another SMT move. Which I'll just extend this actually here. 2 things: low resistance on the downside, SMT on the upside. That is a recipe for a flip, a potential flip on the lower time frame. There it is. We took the low there. But yeah, these are my take profit here. I just took base hits on my Tradeify because I'm just waiting for the live account, so I don't really need to trade them. And I don't want to mess them up. Imagine I mess them up right before I get transition live. These take profits here. We'll see what happens with them. These are at payout, which I'll get the refund on. These 2, which need a few hundred more. I think the trade copy, one of them didn't copy over from the AM session trade. I didn't take anything for PM. You can reset your funded account and take profit. Guess how much that costs? Like $1,000 or something, or 1,500 for 800K. I bet. It's so stupid for them to price it that high. Is it 500? I mean, or it's 25K. Who's gonna sim reset a 25K account? Yeah, it's so stupid because why not just buy 10 evals and just pass one of them? Your probability is like, let's say you just trade randomly, you probably have a good chance to pass one of them out of 6 for a lower price. $600 for a reset might be more appealing, but it's still expensive. You just bought the TPT accounts. How the hell you passed them? No, I didn't just buy them. If you remember during the streams, I had these funded accounts for the longest time. I just never traded them or never activate them because I was like, let me just wait for a good day and I'll activate them. I'll start trading them. And then once you have the sale, I'm like, okay, I should still start focus on take profit. So I had 5 loaded up, and I think we only been trading for 3 days. I activated them on Monday. Yesterday we did like 1,500 on, and then today we just did another 1,500-ish or 1,000-ish. Let me see. Yeah, another 1,000 on it on AM. And then Monday, I don't know. Monday probably did another 1,500, 1,000. I believe it was the breaker. The breaker was the one that made a lot of money. Was it the breaker that we took yesterday? Was that yesterday or Monday? I forgot. Yeah, it was this one. We took this on Take Profit Trader. I think one contract, $500 or no, 25 points. Yeah, it's like $500 on this trade alone. Added with my AM trades as well. I think we ended like 1,500 plus on that day. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna try to do cash rebates on Take Profit Trader too. Someone asked, how does a cash rebate works? It's pretty simple. Let me just go through this here. We have 5 partners. 4 of them have the cash rewards. TradeVi, TickTickTrader, MyFund Features. You make any purchase, you can get a up to 5% cash rebate. For at Apex, is a raffle, and I think it should be here. Yeah. So TickTickTrader, you just enter your email, you save it. We have a the API. Apex we also have there. You just enter your email. It syncs all your purchases, old and new. For TradeFi and MyFund Futures, you just submit the order details. It's very easy. And soon it's gonna be all auto synced. We give basically 1/3 back. So let's say we get 10% commission on TradeFi. We'll give you 3.3% back. 1/3 for taxes, 1/3 to give back, and 1/3 for the revenue for the team to pay the developers to keep the business running, etc., etc. For Apex, I think we get 15% or something. We would get 5% cash rebate, but think about 5% cash rebate on a 90% eval, you would get like 50 cents back. That'd be so stupid. So we opted for the raffle only because you guys voted for it, right? I think you guys was a vote. We said we either give 5% cash rebate for every purchase or a $4,000 monthly raffle, 40 winners, $100 each. There was like 2 times voted for the raffle instead, so that's what we're doing. For take profit evals, you trade 10% of DD risk. I'm gonna clarify this. For fund accounts, 10% of your drawdown risk is my rule of thumb. So that works for every firm. I think for the sim funded ones, I would probably opt for like 8% or something like that. Every other firm, 10% is good enough. For evals, I don't really take evals as seriously. I could do max size on it. I could try to pass it in one trade. It's just based on preference. What I encourage is don't focus on evals that much. Just look for a high probability setup and hammer it, slam it with 15 contracts, and go for that max CP. If it fails, whatever, because you can reset, you can buy another account. Fundeds are important. Fundeds are real money on the line. That's lifeline on there. So what my message is, you focus like 97% of your time on fundeds. That 3% time, evals, just work on evals then. And that's like basically 1-2 days per month. That's kind of aligning with the high impact news. So if there's non-farm payroll, you try to pass Apex evals, don't even try to trade them. Just throw them in the deep end and see what happens. That's what I like to do. That's my take on it. You don't have to follow it, but I've been doing it. It's been pretty good. Because like think about it like this: the more you focus on evals, like you try to trade them seriously, you're expending mental capital. And then you could have that mindset like, oh, I just passed my evals after working for months on it. You work at the funded, you blow them, you're like, at least I passed the evals. Like, guess what? You passed the eval, it doesn't matter. You do well in the funded, that's what matters. So anytime someone talks about, like, let's say on Twitter or something, they're like, I just passed a lot of evals, worked hard, and it's like, it's nice, but like, it doesn't really show anything. Because the performance on the live is all that matters. And the evals is the only thing that I would have like no stop on if I wanted to. Like my stop is the day loss limit, let's say. So proper risk management on funded for evals, do whatever it takes. Whether you want to just slam it, whether you want to throw it news, whether you just want to like look for high probability setups and just do like 3 times the size you normally do. Do whatever it takes. Just make sure you pass them fast. Make sure you don't spend that much time on them. Because it's evals. It's not even expensive evals. Did Tori trades ever pass her Apex evals? Seems like she did. Does he even have fund accounts with them? I don't know. How's that going, Dan? You're trading your 158 combines like is real money. I did that like I was at the stage too. Like I was like I want to take eval seriously because I want to think about the risk in investment. So like let's say I buy 5 evals. I want to make sure I pass 2-3 of them. So like above 50% win rate. I did that for the first year, basically, first maybe year and a half, and then I realized like more and more like this is affecting my performance for fundeds. Whatever prop says that treat eval seriously, treat evals like it's the real thing. It's not realistic for me at least, and most people too, because you're wasting so much mental capital. And the moment I switch that flip, I just do whatever it takes to do evals. I just slam it, try to pass them 1 or 2 days. Fundeds, I just go very, very patient. I built this up slowly. You see my Topstep, you see my other accounts. Just go basis every single day. It's been flawless performance. Yeah, and then, I mean, it's in the best interest for prop firms to be like, take eval seriously, because in reality, like no one's doing it seriously. The people who do it seriously are not taking that many payouts because they're so stuck on evals that they don't have time to go unfunded. Where have you been? First time watching you. This is great stuff. I'm basically a trader first. First year, I've been trading like penny stocks, Apple, like individual shares. Then I did options second year. Third, fourth year was like where I did prop. It's 2.5 years of prop now. And that's where I really took off prop. It was like futures and prop at the same time. And then slowly it was like more futures starting prop. And then after that it was prop first, 80% prop. And then very little features. And we're kind of shifting it back. We're kind of doing both now. But yeah, we've been in the game for a long time. Lots of OG knows, like 2 years ago, we've been running prop firms. There's a lot of strategies into it, I feel like, which you can adapt. And when you have all the tools, once you know how to like really milk these prop firms, and you have a good trading performance, like trading style, that adapt to it. That's another thing too. Like I had to change my trading style so I could adhere to the best conditions for prop firms for fund accounts. Let's say for Apex, I back then like 2 years ago, I'll go for like 30-point moves, 40-point moves. For Apex, it's trailing drawdown. When you do swing trades like that, it does hurt your DD. So I started refining more. Now we're doing 10-point stops. We're going for 15, more like 1.5, 1.4 reward over 1 risk. So it's very similar to 1-1 almost, just a little bit slightly favoring the reward. And you refine it that way where like now your stop is very tight, TP is also very tight, and you're just in and out, in and out. I think that's the best way to work with a prop firm, just going in and out. Were you profitable trading stocks? Yes, but it was so slow. I was also profitable trading penny stocks, but it's so degenerate trading. Very, very degenerate. Like I'll be praying, like please let this news run up, and then there's gonna be times where I was like, oh, I just made $5,000 on this one move where we moved to like 50%. I full ported it. And other times we're down 20%. I'm holding it. I'm holding the line. Very stupid. Don't recommend that. But we're in the prop game right now. I think there's a very few people that trade props as aggressively and as leverage as me. Leverage as in like copy trade many prop firms and really exploit them. there's some tips and tricks to it. And each for instance, is this considered chop? This is not chop. This is slow grind up. Slow grind up. We didn't take any lows. Chop would be more like back and forth, right? You'd be like, where's it going? This is just retrace, take a low, push up. Take a low, retrace, push up. Every low has been... Let me just reroute this. This is another low here. I mean, this is 3 type of entries that would have worked every single time. First one here, you take the low, take the long, take the high. Take the low here. 1 minute confirmation, take the high. Take the low. 1 minute confirmation somewhere probably here. Maybe not 1 minute, maybe like 30 second, take the high. That's what happens when you're in price discovery. That's what I was trying to really encourage. I only took this 1 trade though. But yeah, props is very, very extremely lucrative for some people who can leverage it and who can milk them aggressively. And for people who are trying to, like, I feel like trade the traditional prop way, it's still good, but it's not like you're not scaling crazy. The point is to leverage them as best you can while it lasts. Trade multiple accounts, you know, run them up on each one of them. Get focused on payouts. And keep your risks very tight. Yeah, I think we might end the year 1 million payouts. I don't know. I need to check. I should be at least 700K in payouts, verified payouts. That's like no affiliates, no nothing like that. Just payouts purely. I might be like 150K in expenses. Maybe a little bit more, maybe 200. I don't know, but I still have a lot of reserves. Let's say for Topstep, I have 20 reserves. Other prop firms, I have still profits in it, and also in reserves too. Let's say for TradeView, I have like $50,000 in profits with them on the accounts. So we're working like almost like 1 to 4, 1 to 5 risk reward right now, return investment with some profits on the account still not extracted. I'm only counting verified payouts, so like the moment it hits your bank, we're counting that. So for people that, let's say like, it's a bad example, but like Patrick Whelan, he has 500K in Apex payouts or Apex balance. We can't count that until it hits his bank, which I hope he really takes it, because he's been trading for a long time, and every time he does good, he blows it. And he almost blew it, what was it, yesterday? He lost like 100,000. He almost blew that one. I hope he gets this payout because I want to see Apex pay big again, as well as other people. And you have like big hits, like let's say Kane run 2 million in like a month or 2 months. I'm not doing that. My goal is, let's try to make 6 figures per month on prop alone. And then now I'm adding live too. Live, I'm trying to also do 100K per month. You don't know if they're going to pay Patrick Whelan or not, because the way that he trades, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets rejected. But he's also a big affiliate, so I don't know. Like, this is such a mystery. You're just gonna have to see what they do with him. I just will say, being an affiliate doesn't mean you're guaranteed a payout. You seen me get rejected. I'm also a big affiliate with them. I have connection with them. You see Lanto get rejected. You see even like Kane, or Kane's not an affiliate, but he's an influencer. He had trouble with them. Like, being an influencer does not give you any privileges with Apex, is what I'm kind of going at. Maybe Patrick, he's like a higher level. He's like higher up, maybe. But I wouldn't be surprised with his trading style. He lost 15K in one day, or one session. That almost hit 30%. What is it? 30% drawdown rule, whatever. TBM has been denied for. TBM is probably one of the biggest affiliates too. So I wouldn't be surprised if it gets denied though. It might look good for him to get denied. Be like, okay, there's no privileges anywhere. Damn. Every sweep here has been. I'm just gonna mark it out. I'm gonna probably drop down 30-second here. Let me just show what I mean by this. It's just so crazy, man. Boom, sweep. I think the long setup was here. I think this inversion again. Put stop at that low. Go for the highs. Basically 1-to-1 again. And then another one here. Let me see if I can see like a confirmation somewhere. I don't really see any confirmation anywhere. It could be just like a historical soup type of entry, right? Let's say you just put it like right here somewhere. 6-point stop at the low. Go for the high again. I think the best setup so far was the 1 minute here though. That we did. Some of you guys did take this inversion here. Very clean inversion, especially if it does retap back in. That was perfect. I'd probably do like 8-point stop. Target the highs here. This is a very clean one. How did you buy 40 evals with Apex? You can only have 20 active funded. You can have as many evals as you want. You can have 300 if you want. I'm sure you bought. Why is this guy talking in caps? It's not a surprise that I bought it. Like I literally made an announcement yesterday. I bought 150K at $29 pop for non-farm payroll, and I also said I bought 20 150K for Take Profit Trader with their biggest sale. Okay, if this works, that'll be it. We just basically induce it one more time. We get a closure back above, take the high. That'll be like 4 in a row. That'll probably be it. And then we'll do a giveaway most likely. We can do the giveaway right now, actually. Let's do the giveaway right now. No, I'm not taking that trade. I'm just kind of showing up the stream. I'm done. Like stream and comment. YouTube username 1. All right, there it is. Giveaway. You like the stream. You comment your YouTube username 1 time. 1 time. We'll pick after like 5 minutes, and then that's it. And then I think next week we'll start doing cash giveaways for Smart Prop Firm. So every time we do post a link to make an account, you guys always crash the website because there's like 100 you guys try to make it at the same time. Why not just make it while no one's on it? We're not even doing the giveaway here, but I'm just gonna demonstrate how you can do it. Let me just go incognito. Because the server cannot handle 100 people trying to make an account at the same time. You just create an account. I'll post a link. You create an account, you do everything here, and that's it. When we do the giveaway, it's give them my account, and all you gotta do is log that day. Just put your name in 1 time. And it'll be $50 probably per winner. We can do like 2 a day every stream. $100 per day. How much is that? $100 per day, 500 per week, 4 weeks, 2,000 per month. We'll be giving away 2,000 per month if we do that route. That's a lot. Oh, we have another kind of a low here. I don't think we can actually run these lows. We did take this low out, so. Yeah, I feel like once again, anything post 3 p.m. is always like so bad for me to trade. My stats go down. So like if I'm running 70% win rate, let's say, right? Just a random number, 70% win rate on 1 to 3 p.m. and right after that, we'll drop it down to 60, 50% based off of like years of data. It's just so volatile. With the changes you talked about, is the focus now to go in instant funding? I mean, the best question or the best answer to that is just go go diversify. Don't try to put eggs in one basket. Don't even do it in two baskets. Do it all in like four different firms. So like if one hurts you, then you have three different one sitting. Bitcoin's ripping? No way. Why are you guys saying the same? Oh my goodness, we're almost at 100K. What the heck? When did this happen? Did this happen just this today? Whoa! It happened like 10 minutes ago. We just went up like 2,000. It looks like it hit 100K already. That is crazy. You guys weren't kidding. I thought you guys were just like, yeah, it's gonna hit 100K. Wow. Bitcoin holders. How many people in here holding Bitcoin right now? Or any big crypto that's doing well? I'll give us 2 more minutes to answer, and then we'll pick the winner. Someone clipped saying ICT also said Bitcoin's going to zero, so. Trump appointed a crypto lover to the SEC. Oh, that's good. That's bullish. When you get the states or the country involved in crypto and backing them, that's going to be very, very bullish. He's about to hit the big 100. XRP, man. Lanto's holding X3. Dude, I'm so envious of Bitcoin holders when they do really good. Someone could put like $1 million in it or something holding long term, and in 2 months you have a bull run. It could be like it could already double, triple. Who knows? I'm so jealous on it. I just know like I shouldn't worry about it because it's gonna affect my trading if I FOMO in, right? You bought Bitcoin at 200 and you sold Bitcoin at probably at 500, and you're like, damn, I should have sold. All right, winner is Black Panther YouTube. I'll give him like 4 or 5 minutes to respond if he gets it to claim it. You got someone in your Discord that made 12 million. I don't know if he made 12 million. He has a port of 12 million, and most of it is from Bitcoin or crypto in general. All right, Black Panther YouTube, you DM me on YouTube or Discord, and I'll handle you after the stream. We'll give you the count. Yeah, so yeah, moving forward, guys, go to Smart Prop Firm, make an account. I think each day we're gonna do 2 giveaways to 2 winners, $50 each. That's 500 a week. That's 2,000 a month. We're gonna do that to get you guys maybe a free count or whatever. Spend on whatever you want. But don't be crying when the website crashes when everyone's trying to make the count at the same time. Congrats to Black Panther. Yes, we like that energy. All right, so let me look at the news here. Thursday unemployment claims 8:30, nothing. Friday 8:30, non-farm payroll. That's gonna be big. If you have Apex evals, this is where you send it. So we might just keep on chopping around tomorrow. I feel like overnight too. Maybe grind up higher. If anything, I think we just kind of balance it back and forth. Non-farm payroll tomorrow, or Friday. That's gonna be a big move. Whether we just push it higher, maybe to 22,000, or slam it back down. That's gonna be a game. Is there earnings this week? I don't really look at earnings, but can you confirm, Black Panther, this is you? Oh, I mean, Panther Life. Sure it is, right? It's in the username. you guys think of the sell-off in the night? I could see that. I could see like Asia and in London coming back down. But yeah, Tradeify is looking good. Let me show you guys the Tradeify. We submitted the 4th payout. Basically, we're the first to get live accounts with them. We'll see what happens. Still have, after a 3K payout, we still have basically 12,000 bucks with them. The others are. I didn't realize I could trade the other accounts. He just told me like I can still trade them, so I need to get them a payout for next cycle. Took payouts on this one as well. We just basically took 2 payouts, 6,000. The others are like well above threshold. I haven't been really trading them. Just doing like base hits. But first live with the firm. So we're gonna be live Topstep. We're gonna be live Tradeify. We're gonna be live ETF. We'll probably be live Tick Trader soon. We're gonna be live on. It's gonna be like the infinity zone. You're live on every firm. See what happens. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. Did they pause your other accounts? Basically, they take our accounts most likely, to transfer. Like if you have like 5,000, like 6 to 5 different accounts, they'll take the one that goes live. They'll take the others of those profits and transfer it into one, consolidate to one account basically. I'm gonna wrap this up here, guys. I'll post a Discord link. The Discord is still open, FYI. We traded last 3 days AM. We've been killing it AM. PM has been good too. I think today PM was nothing. I'll post a link here. Replace a pen, and then we're gonna wrap this up here, guys. See you guys tomorrow, and see you guys AM on Discord or PM YouTube. Can you explain the AM session? I did already. I would recommend you just go on the main chat and then scroll all the way up to 9:30, and we kind of walk through like all the setups on 9:30 real time. So I'll briefly look at it for those who are interested. Let me just look at 9:30 here. This is 8, so I scroll up too far. All right, 9:30. We started here. 9:31. I just look at your charts the whole time. Look at 5-minute retrace to take out these lows. First setup. Second setup was if we get this inversion, look for longs. It's up. It's very risky though. With the commentary too, if we do close under this 15-minute, this is a 15-minute chart. If we do get close under, guess what happens? We get a breaker. It will violate this OB as well. We didn't get that, of course, which I think I showed the next chart. As well as the hourly, I demonstrated the hourly. I want to see it come down the hourly. Didn't do that. ES did fill the hourly. Here, NQ left it open. And then the 1-minute setup, an inversion here. We did get that push back up. Here, filled it to take the internal. What else? Oh, and then the 5-minute gap here. I believe we had some lows on the downside with ES. So I want to see that reject. Let me see. Wait for news yet. 9:59. We said news can spike these lows before going upside. Exactly what happened. We looked at 9:59 here for today. We had these lows here. 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. spike those news, or spike those lows, and then we start shifting back up. Just it could be commentary, it could be setups, it could be entries, lots of things. It just overall did very well today. We also try to do this setup too. I don't think we got the setup here. If we got a 5-minute BPR entry here, retrace for higher, because this is already so bullish. No entry yet, no entry. No one got entry in this one. That's it. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you guys tomorrow.